SAFC fans react. I'm Sean Middleton, and today, after the 3-0 victory at Reading and then the 2-2 draw at Watford, was international break came along. Not a good time for Sunderland, but the visitors this evening at the Steaming Light was Preston North End. The full-time score was Sunderland 0, Preston North End 0. And I just want to say condolences to Mark Gibbon, who sadly passed away midweek. So yeah, Mark Gibbon did pass away midweek. The guy who was most famously for seeing the eye. So rest in peace, Mark. Thanks for coming to the channel, and I hope his friends and families are all right and have a good send-off for Mark as well. Could you please like, share and subscribe to our channel? I would very much appreciate it. Stay safe and bye for now. Sunderland 0, Preston North End 0, and I'm with...
Kane.
Marty. Alex.
Luke.
Lads, for me, frustrating game. We had a lot of opposition, but we just didn't do nothing with it, did we?
No, we didn't like. I thought actually Elise was good, but Clark could have done a lot better. Like I could have said. Yeah. But on the next game, like I think we'll do better next game.
What do you think we're doing wrong today in the game? I mean, apart from scoring the goal, the obvious. But how did we not score the goal?
I don't think we looked for the right ball enough, honestly.
We're trying too many crosses.
We tried way too many crosses.
And that's something else. We're just clinging it every time.
Paddy Roberts tried to hold on. Yeah.
Tell me, Dom. You've got to when you haven't got a centre forward, you've got to play through the middle.
It's not just that. Like Musala at Liverpool, Paddy Roberts didn't try and shoot as much, and I thought he should have shot more as well.
Yeah. That's frustrating. But what do you think? What do you think we didn't do wrong? Right in the game, sorry.
I think people spent too much fucking time on the floor, just flailing about, absolutely wasting time.
Do you think they come for the point and they got the point?
Aye.
Yeah.
I think so. Waste of time.
But look at our last few games, we've done well. Reading 3-0, 2-2 at Watford. It's still positive.
It's all good and well doing well, but when you don't, what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm going to point a point, like, but at Watford, the Jewison Bennett goal was sheer class. And I think Jewison Bennett should have been on a lot earlier today. Like, if he'd been on maybe
fresh legs,
exactly 50 minutes, I think we might have done something.
Made me famous seeing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Aye.
What do you think was missing in the game, Paul?
We had our chances. We just didn't
Morgan
take
in the
them.
middle. Morgan in the middle. Yeah.
We had our chances. We didn't take them. We had that one where Alessi was in the box, put it in. Could have scored that. I think Jewison Bennett, if we put him on the wings from the start, I reckon he would have got past their defence. But they came for the draw.
They definitely come for
That's their 7th draw of the season.
And they've conceded like very few goals, so we've got to try and stay positive, haven't we?
Yeah.
What do you make the game, Paul?
I'm a Preston family. Can I give my analysis?
No, well then, just jump in.
Right. 2-0 me. No, I'm joking. Right. We play shit. We play shit, right? Where's the camera? Oh, it's over there. Right, Preston plays shite, right? But I thought we were going to get smashed today. 0-0 again. We're the most boring club in the fucking league. 0-0s all over the place. What can I say? But yous were nothing. Yous were shit. What did you do?
We were better than you, though. Let's be honest.
You did nothing. You did nothing.
Mate, you dived and tried to hold off.
No, we didn't. No,
you did.
No, we did that. No, you did nothing either, though. We both did nothing. We both shot.
We were the better side. We were the better side, though, weren't we?
No, you weren't. No chance.
You're better like them, mate. Honestly.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You fucking hell. Yes, you are.
You're joking. Yous were shit. We were shit. We were probably the better side.
How
many of you had today, like?
How many's won the package?
About 15 pints. Yeah, he's joking.
Tottenham Arsenal instead, like, instead of this.
Eh?
We watched Tottenham Arsenal instead of this, like.
You're speaking English, bro. You're right.
I'm Sam, mate. You want from Manchester?
No, Preston.
Preston?
Yeah, fucking too right. No. Right, listen, mate. Sunderland were shit. We were shit. No team deserved to win. And 0-0 was probably a fair result.
For you, maybe, not for us.
What do you mean, no?
For you, baby, we want the win, mate.
What do you mean? You didn't win, though.
Use myself for a draw, mate, but we want.
We didn't settle.
We have higher standards.
We have way higher standards than Preston. You might want to draw, but we want to win. We expect to win. And you expect to draw, mate.
Your atmosphere, by the way, is fucking dog shit.
At home it is, mate, I'll be honest.
Your atmosphere is awful. It's the worst atmosphere I've ever been to.
Come on away game with us,
no,
mate. I promise you.
Your atmosphere is the worst, bro.
Is that not the fact that he's up in the gods? Is that not the reason?
No, wait, literally, you were shite. Your atmosphere is terrible. Your atmosphere is
nice this year.
I said you played okay. We played okay. You played okay. We were a little bit better.
You just play shite.
Yeah, shit, mate.
We both play shy. Yeah, we both play shy.
You dive and try to waste as much time as possible for a point, and that's what you're doing.
No, it wasn't.
You were 16th in the league before this. What are you now?
I don't know.
There you go. Exactly. You're wanting
years?
the points. I don't know, mate. I think we're 5th before this, so God knows what we are now.
You're going down the
7th
season.
now. We're 7th now.
We're going down.
You're going down.
You've got more chance going down, mate. You've got more chance.
No, listen.
He's on the wind-up this
No, listen.
Exactly.
No, not on the wind-up. No, listen. Your fans are the worst home fans I've ever seen. And I will.
I don't know,
No, Sunderland's fans are shite. They're the worst home fans I've ever seen.
Have you been at Newcastle or Borough?
Yes,
mate?
I've been Newcastle.
Shit.
Newcastle's a fucking class.
Newcastle
home fans are class.
Now you're taking the piss, mate.
I'm not
Now you're
taking the piss.
Do
Newcastle's
us a
home
favour.
fans are class.
I hate the mags. The mags might have
Listen,
a
first,
good
I'm in Sunderland,
As far as I'm concerned, we're better than them.
You were silent all game. No one, you didn't say a thing.
Is that not because you weren't saying no Swiss?
You didn't say a thing. You didn't hear a thing.
You've got kids taking the piss out of you now.
Oh, so you're going to batting? Obviously not.
You've lost, lad. Mate, you're 16th. As far as I'm concerned, you're lost, lad.
We didn't lose. We drew.
There you go, lad.
Anything more to say?
No, apart from your home fans are shite. Ours is superior, and he just got mugged off to fall.
I know, mate. Go on, lad. Oh, he's a Preston fan, lad. Fucking hell.
Yeah, no.
Preston are classic getting draws.
We are, to be fair, you're not wrong.
There you go.
That's just. We
You're getting mugged off by kids now, mate. That's twice for you, mate.
I was just getting mugged off. You're all Sunderland fans, right? I'm the only Preston fan here.
Better news, lad.
And
That's the point. You're the only Preston fan here.
I'm backing up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, come in.
So there's two Preston fans here, lad.
502.
There's two Preston fans.
Your support shit. It's awful. Your
How about
support's disgusting. You didn't say anything.
Right, how about we argue about this end of the season when we come up, right? If we were shit then, fair enough, but I promise you we're not.
You are, mate. Did you hear a
promise
peep
you we're
out
not.
of him? You hear a peep out of him? There was nothing out of you.
Oh, enjoy your trip back,
There
though.
was nothing out of you.
Enjoy your trip back.
Yeah,
You're going
we
to be
will.
fucking
We
shit
will.
trip back.
We will.
I hope you get fucking blocked on year one, lad. We're not even fucking here. What the fuck am I saying? What is? Are you the M6 or something gone back?
Yeah, M6 going back.
So Manchester out.
Fucking
So he's out from Manchester then.
No, listen, he's getting carried away here. He's getting carried away.
Oh, we are, man.
This man's getting a bit carried away.
Sunderland fans are shit.
Yeah, Sunderland fans are fucking dog shit. Up the Toon Army.
Oh, mate. Oh. What a shit country he is like. What a shit
I don't know why I
country
give him the time, do you? I don't know why.
He
Sorry.
shouldn't have come on, man, now.
Who's next? This hasn't been on our way. Come on. What do you think of the game, mate? Sorry about that.
Well, Preston they never have the ball.
Dave, give him bubble cut in the car park, will you? What do you think of the game, mate? Come to the camera.
Usually Sunderland are better and they just weren't there today, and Preston are a terrible team and they can just barely get draws. And Sunderland weren't good either, but they probably were better than Preston.
Any positives out the game, apart from the clean sheet?
Not really.
Not really. Right, thanks for your time, pal. Thanks for your time, lads, Ollie. SAFC fans react, and I'm with Cliff. Cliff, a bit of a disappointing end of the game. We had the chances, but we just couldn't put the ball in the net.
We didn't lose, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And your mate said, why I?
Which mate?
The one that passed away.
Oh, Mark Gibbon.
Aye.
And it's sad. And I still haven't even mentioned about Mark Gibbon. R.I.P. Mark Gibbon and passed away last week, didn't he?
We didn't lose, so...
Yeah, we didn't lose. But do you think today, when your two strikers is injured, you think you're seeing that today? That's two centre halves. It was easy for them, wasn't it? Crosses, they were just cleaning everything up.
Good balls in the box and nobody there.
That's what I'm saying.
Aye.
But you've got Ross Stewart in there, even Sims, they're trying because
We played some great balls in the box and there's nobody at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's very speak.
It was disappointing, but we did play well, so...
Yeah. So you're taking the positives out of the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to.
We've slipped the seventh, but as I was talking to Steve Bush earlier on, and he said the table's irrelevant this time of the season.
No.
It's when you maybe December, October, when December is when you sort of realise where people's going to be finishing.
If we can just hover about the playoffs, we'll be all right.
You think?
I hope so, hopefully.
Yeah, but do you think we need to bring a strike in there in January?
No.
I think that's a bit. No. You don't think?
No.
No.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
What would you see as all right? Just mid-table. Consolidation.
Playoffs.
That's how we'll finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Playoffs. Yep. That's
Who was your star performer this afternoon, Cliff?
Jack Clark.
Jack Clark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. And your best moment in the game. If there wasn't many, was there?
There wasn't many. Not sure.
If you could sum the game up in one word.
Reasonable.
Reasonable. Right, thank you, time, Paul.
All right.
Sunderland 0, Preston North End 0. A 0-0 draw, Michael. Is it as bad as what it seems? We've slipped the 7th, I think. Is that correct?
Yes, I think Blackburn beat Millwall, but I don't know the full-time scores.
Late on the if there was a late goal, I think. But looking at the game,
I'll
Michael,
tell you
I love
what, I'll
your expertise on that game this afternoon. I mean, for me, this is when you miss a striker. For me, I think we missed. We missed Stewart massively, and when you haven't got your two strikers both unfit, you can't put crosses in because they're two centre halves. It'll clear every bit of danger, Michael. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry, we are 7.
Yes,
I was just looking while Sean was saying that.
Sum the game up, Michael, and your expertise, will you, pal?
There was something you said in a previous interview where it was huffed and puffed but couldn't break the house down.
Blow the house down, yeah.
The big bad
Blow the house down.
That kind of sums it up. For me, I don't think it's for me, it's not a great result, but I don't think it's a terrible one either.
Yeah,
We've got to remember that Preston have got the best defence in the division. And
that's true.
They are a very competitive side. In my head, I actually partly thought we'd get beat today because I thought people underestimating Preston and fall into the trap of saying, "Oh, these are rubbish, man. We should beat them."
Michael, who was the better side of you?
I still think Sunderland.
I think we were hands down.
I still think
Preston fan early on there. I was seeing that we're crap. Well, fans is crap. Oh, he was at me cell a little bit. He was at me cell.
I was going to say how hammered was he?
I think he been
that
on
might have
the
played a factor, yeah.
on the white stuff.
But to be fair, I think Preston had a good chance. I think there was a shot they had next to the 6-yard box in the second half, which was straight at Patterson. I can't remember who had the shot, but they had a good effort there. Look, it's one of those.
Wasn't that Cheddar Evans? I think
Probably. But I can see why. I can also kind of see why they're also good defensively. But at the same time, like you said, we all that was missing today was just the decision making.
We got in behind them 3 or 4 times.
At least 2 or 3 times in the first half we did that.
It was just after this final ball, killer ball.
There was a couple of times when Elise was down the side and he was trying to get the ball across the 6-yard box. And then I think it was one occasion if Embleton had just gambled, it would at the back post it would have been 1-0. But at the end of the day, it's not. I think they're going to have a good time. Yeah, I've just clicked on. To be fair, it's good turnout for their fans. To be fair,
it was a good turnout for Preston.
Look, it wasn't great, but at the end of the day, it's another point on the board.
Yeah, that's
Move
true.
on to Tuesday. For me, Tuesdays, I always said I felt out of the home games we had was like Preston, Blackpool, and Wigan.
And
I felt this was the one that was going to be the toughest because it's on paper because they're an established Championship side, but. Yeah.
Apart from obviously not scoring the goal but didn't miss the game, what do you think went wrong in the game? What did we do wrong?
Just decision making.
Just final
for me,
decision
that was
making.
just it. It was just final. We got, like you said, we got in behind enough time. We got in behind about 3 or 4 times in the game, and we had better decision making and a bit more luck. I think we would have won the game.
Yeah.
Yes, I do agree that, like I said, this is why. We can't forget the fact that in the previous 2 games prior to this one, we scored 5 goals without a forward. Yeah. But obviously, that is not sustainable over 46
That's what
games.
I mean. I think eventually you're going to feel it.
Yeah, eventually
you're going to feel it.
Yeah. Eventually, we need to get at least Ellis Sims back. For me, I don't think we're going to see Ross Stewart until after the World Cup. Personally, I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but when you look at it, he's going to be back probably by the end of this month, and that's if his body reacts well. Then he's got to get match fit, and is he going to be ready for a couple of games in November?
Who impressed you, Michael, this afternoon, pal?
For me, Patrick Roberts.
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
I thought Patrick Roberts looked really, really good. I mean, I want to be amazed for saying Anthony Patterson, but for me, I don't think Patterson had enough to do to warrant a man of the match.
I don't think did he have anything to do?
Not that much, to be honest. Mind you, there was 1 or 2 occasions where Pato was trying to skill his way when was almost pressing. I wish Pato wouldn't do something like that because that's not a time and place to try and be skillful. But on the whole, there was enough effort and endeavour there, and you can see that the fans. I mean, I know you came out early, but the fans clapped at the end. They appreciated it.
It was exactly. It was just frustration, and I said before the game, I'll take a point, but you always want to win every game.
I said that if you get 4 points out of these 2 games, I'm content with that. So if we beat Blackpool on Tuesday, then it's another point. I've said my target personally is by the World Cup, get to 30 points. You get to 30 points,
see where you are.
or at least 25 to 30 points, then I think you've done all right. We need to keep our heads on the ground a little bit. We're not going to win every game. We're going to have frustrations. On another day, I still think even without a striker, we score a couple of those chances personally. So move on to Tuesday. But like I said, it's not the end of the world. No. It's not the end of the world. Better teams than us have drawn against Preston this season. So.
That's true. Michael's keeping us all right there. I'm just always beginning to think, it wasn't a good result, but it's
all right.
It's not bad.
It could be better. It could have been a lot worse.
It's not better, pal. Right, Michael. Always a pleasure, pal.
1, 2, Whack Correction Crew, MCY, DJ. MCY, oh baby, no ref. Fabian and Ross Stewart. Fabian, no for first. Ross Stewart's having a rave. Ross Stewart's having a rave. I would play Joe today.
Let's get the serious business, Dave. How are you? You're singing that. No. Dave, what did you make of the game today?
Scrappy and should have won that in the first half. They're singing that. Played a bit better in the first half. Chances we had to score that. Not you, Benefit should have scored an all.
It was I mean, frustrating. I mean, we created chances, but we didn't create any. We got down the side of the full back a couple of times. Alessia and Clark. But it was the final ball, wasn't it?
Lots of chances that we had in that, and singing that, and that 0-1 he passed it on with the sitters. A couple of sitters could have put them in easy, you know that.
What do you think we've done wrong today, Dave? Why did we go wrong in the game, apart from not scoring?
Because it's gone at loads of chances that went off.
Wasteful, you would say.
Aye. Well, I mean, the off day today, like, is singing that, so there should have been about 2 or 3 out in the first half. Like,
I don't think you'd say it was a bad day at the office, because I think we had enough in the game. The Preston North End fan, I don't know what game he was watching, saying they were better than us. We were way better than them. We just didn't create that killer pass to get the goal.
And the chances we had, we should have done better. So I hope we can bounce back on Tuesday against Blackpool on Tuesday. So we need to keep on winning. That's the main thing. So need good draw when the thing is keep on doing. So like keep on winning.
Yeah.
Thinking that.
Yeah. I mean, Roberts was he got inside a few times, and he had a few chances, and there was one where he nutmegged the full back, and he
the chances.
Just one goal, please, but that just wasn't going to happen, was it?
No. People switched off sometimes, and that thinking that all the chances that we had.
Both seeing the positives, Dave. Kept the clean sheet.
Kept the clean sheet, and the man of the match today is Anthony Patterson. Kept the clean sheet. That's the man of the match today.
Anthony Patterson, you love Anthony Patterson, didn't you? Who's your second man of the match? Somebody else?
That's Jack. What's his name again?
Jack Clark.
Jack Clark. He played good today and all. So
Patterson then Clark. What was your best moment in the game?
Jack Clark. There's lots of chances we had. He some like singing. There were lots of chances and all that.
There wasn't many moments in the game, was there?
No.
Let's be honest.
No. So. We're back on Tuesday for the Blackpool game.
You'll be sitting them players, Dave, in the change room now?
I would run my players. Raven, get the rave on, players, get the glow sticks I've got. Raven on, come on! Players, rave on, get the rave on. Get the rave. I'd say on Tuesday.
SFC fans reacting with John. Bit of a disappointing afternoon for Sunderland. 0-0 draw. We had a lot of possession, but it was the final ball. We just couldn't get. Well, I see it to a strike. We haven't got a striker. I think that was the problem.
Yeah, true. But look, we're doing well in the league. I think we're 7th this moment in time. So I think be realistic. Nobody wanted, or nobody would believe that we'll be in this position.
Yeah. Do you think it's good that we're mixing with the teams in the Championship? I think that's what's.
I think so. Yeah. Look. Nobody's frightened us, have they? Let's be honest. So.
Well, I've just said that in my last interview. I said we're mixing it with. I mean, Sheffield United, they were top. We more than matched them down there, didn't we?
Yeah,
the selling off was probably the changing point.
Very true. Look, we've had a good start this season. Let's be optimistic. Look, we're disappointed today. Nobody wants to see a 0-0, but the lads battled all day long. Preston came here to frustrate us, and look, they did a good job. But look, we're undefeated in the last 3 games. We've got Blackpool on Tuesday. 3 points there. I think we'll be all right.
I think we'll slip to 7th, but to me, as I've mentioned many other papers as well, I think tables are relevant now. It's when you're hitting 20 games, maybe after that you've got a feeling where your team's going to be around the end of the season. I mean, do you think we've got I think the recruitment's been brilliant, apart from not getting a strike. I think we've brought some good young players in.
And lads are really exciting. I really enjoy watching them. Look, we've got players to come back. Ross Stewart comes back, from injury. We have Ballard come back from an injury. Ellis Sims come back for his injury. Look, it's an exciting year. I think I'm really looking forward to see where we go.
Yeah, it's just I think a deal is a missed opportunity. I'm just being ungrateful. I always am, but I was speaking to Michael, who's the YouTube channel, and Michael Bowers, and he was saying there. Would you took a point for the game? And I says, look, I probably would have, to be fair. Yeah. But it's just with all the possession we had, and just thinking if we just carve one opening, you know what I mean? I think they were there for the taking, but they've got the best defensive record in the league. I believe they've got the most clean sheets, I think, as well.
True.
So try and take the positives.
They've conceded 4 goals all season. Look, we're in League One for the last 4 years.
Aye.
I'm happy to be back in the Championship and watching these young boys try to play football. Absolutely exciting. It's great to watch.
Yeah.
So
it's positive vibes.
Goal on Tuesday.
Star performer this afternoon, Paul?
For me, I think, again, look, I like Luke O'Nien. I think Luke O'Nien's been the most consistent player all season. I think, like a lot of people don't give him enough credit. He's plays in every position. He's been put in that back four, and he hardly puts a foot wrong.
Do you know what? Absolutely spot on, mate. You're right. He is. I love Luke O'Nien as well, and I conceded an own goal down at Watford, but that wasn't his fault.
No.
I mean, that could happen to anybody. He got his head to it, but he just unfortunately hit him in the wrong part there and went in.
Exactly. He was trying to defend it. Look, at least he was there. He was trying to put his head in when nobody else did.
Yeah.
It didn't come off for him, but look, that lad is he improves season after season after season, league after league after league.
Yeah.
Luke O'Nien is like a really good
professional.
Player for me. Yep. Absolutely.
Versatile.
Yep.
Yeah. And just happy vibes now, and just concentrate on Tuesday and hopefully beat Blackpool.
Look, I look forward to every home game now.
That's true.
It's been a long time since I've said that.
If you could sum the game up in one word.
Look, let's move on.
Right, Paul. Sunderland 0, Preston 0, and with Dave a regular. Dave, we just couldn't put the ball in the net. Well, I say put the ball in it, but couldn't create a chance to put the ball in the net. Where did it go wrong this afternoon with all that possession?
Not absolutely sure we didn't make chances. We made a couple across the face of their box. A proper striker works on instinct, gets in that position it's in. I think Stewart or Sims would have scored. You cannot say they definitely would have, but we didn't have anybody in the end of those crosses, and that was the only difference.
It's the be all and end all, you think?
But it is, yeah.
But for me in the game, Dave, we got down the flanks a few times.
Yep.
Jack Clark did, and even Alessia the defender got in behind the back, but you just couldn't carve that opening.
No.
And it was just
other than the fact that we did get the ball across the face of their goal on 3 or 4 occasions,
just wasn't
nobody on the end of it.
Anticipated.
Because the players you've got don't play that role. And they didn't anticipate. I'm saying it's instinct for a goal scorer.
Do you think today with Sims and Stewart, you can do it for only so long, having your 2 strikers out? But I think today maybe
possibly.
Yeah, we missed them.
We did miss them. That's obvious because we had a good chance of winning the game had they been on. But you got to also look at the fact that they don't let many goals in.
Yeah, that's true.
They've had 7 draws out there 11 games. So but. Yeah, it's one of them. You just think maybe we might create one and that might do it.
That's what I was thinking.
It didn't happen today.
I was praying that we're going to get one chance. We're going to get one chance and we're going to score. And I thought it would come from Roberts. But you're doing these crosses and things. You're not going to score from crosses when against these. The 2 centre halves was just clearing everything.
No.
You've got to play through the middle.
Yeah,
haven't you?
You've got to try and play through them. And we had the players to do that, but we just didn't do it today. And that's, I'm sure everybody in there will be frustrated the same as we are. But
it's a frustrating game.
It is a frustrating game. The only other thing I would say is not about that end of the pitch, but our end of the pitch. I wish we would stop messing about in our box.
There was a moment when we'd done that.
There was a couple.
I just looked away, and what happened? Can you tell us through that moment?
Well, Patterson dribbled round one of their players once before he passed it.
I seen that when he was trying when the ball passed back. And I thought you meant when it was a ball played at the defender. I missed that bit.
But there's that as well. I mean, I wish when we had the ball we'd get it. I know we didn't play it long because there's nobody to hold the ball.
That's the thing, you got to play from the back.
But you didn't give a goal away either.
Aye.
You've probably try and win the ball back in their half, not in our box.
Do you think sometimes just keep it simple and clear it instead of messing about with it?
Yeah.
But you think that Redden goal a few weeks ago, that was phenomenal play from the back. One of the best goals you'll ever see. It was like Barcelona.
I put the telly off that night, Sean. I put the telly off when we scored the goal and put it back on to make sure it was Sunderland. I wasn't absolutely sure,
But do you think you were watching this another time?
Great stuff.
It was, wasn't it?
Staying
positive.
What did we want at the start of the season? We wanted to do well enough. We wanted to consolidate and compete. And we're doing that. We're doing that.
We're competing with teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're competing with the Sheffield United. We're thinking with them, and all these teams up there. We've played them, and we haven't looked out of place.
And on the start of the season, if we'd said, "Well, 11th game of the season, we're going to stand there and be frustrated because we haven't won a game."
I want something good here, Dave. I know you know it's coming.
Do I?
Think.
Come on then.
Sum the game up in one word.
Frustrating.
I've said that a couple of times. It's probably the best way.
Well,
it's the best way of summing it up, isn't
it is. It is because I can't think of anything else other than but yeah.
staying positive though.
Yes,
Dave.
definitely.
Yeah. On to Blackpool and we'll win Tuesday night.
I hope so. We'll see what happens.
Cheers. Always a pleasure, Dave. Always a pleasure, pal. SFC fans react. Sunderland 0, Preston North End 0. Frustrating afternoon for the Wearsiders. Lads, what's your name first of all?
Alfie.
Kid. Farron.
We're huffed and puffed. We just couldn't blow the house down. But do we take the positives out of the game? Clean sheet?
Clean sheet.
Tuesday we're going to win.
Yeah.
Tuesday we're going to win, definitely.
What about the day? Let's talk about the day though.
Jack Clark really had a good game. Patty Robertson, I thought it was a really good game. Had lots of opportunities, but we just couldn't get it in the bag.
I just think we're missing Ross Stewart and Ellis Sims, to be
I'm glad
honest.
somebody said that. You're the first person that said that, right? And when your two strikers are missing, in games like this, when they're sitting Ross, comfortable all game, you need two strikers to get in amongst them and try and hustle them. You know what I mean? The crosses, you're not going to score from a cross. You're not going to score from a set plays against them. You need to play through the middle. Didn't have no strikers.
Like, don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
Patty Robertson's a brilliant player, but
Yeah.
he's just too small for the balls in the box. Jack Clark, he's a good player, but he'll like crossing it. It's like the defenders know what he's going to do. He does the same all the time.
We need to switch it up a bit.
We
need to switch the play up a bit. So Patterson might pummel up to Patty Robertson, then all them move up. So then they've got enough players in the box because there was no one in the box.
I mean, we should have started the youngsters. I mean, Gary Bennett, great. So
Jewison Bennett.
yeah, so good.
There's, I think there's a few Preston North End fans wanting to have it with the Sunderland fans over there.
Yeah.
Preston fan, come on.
Preston fans,
Yeah.
Sunderland fans over there.
Preston.
Grew up, man.
Preston, I guess.
Yeah.
Preston being Preston.
Yeah.
Pure. On the motorway.
Yeah.
On the way down.
Yeah, may as well.
It's been a good game. So
Yeah.
it's been a good game, but excited for Tuesday.
Excited for Tuesday, but on to this game. I mean, why did we not score? Why do you think we didn't
Because
score?
there was no one in the box, and like every time we tried to like get past a player, it either got like thingy. But obviously Preston's got the best defence in the league, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
Like,
They've got
like Alfie said, brilliant crosses. It's just that no one was in the box to find it.
We got down the flanks a couple of times, didn't we? Jack Clark hit his full, but he got in the good positions. But unless he did, it was the final ball in the box, wasn't it?
Really good
Well, I made
chances.
too much attackers on, and it was a bad decision to
Yeah,
take Jack Clark off.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lewis
It was him or Roberts, so which one would you rather have kept on though and bringing on?
Robert.
Would you rather took Roberts off? Or
No, I'll keep Roberts on.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He was more likely to score a goal, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah.
Because he got inside a
He
couple of
not
times.
like the defender
Yeah.
as well. So
But who was your star performer this afternoon? You first.
probably Patrick Roberts, probably man of the match.
Roberts, that's mine.
He had a good game.
Patrick Roberts. Yep.
Luke 09.
Yeah.
That's a shout.
Andrew played a choice off the line.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody mentioned
Running
earlier.
through the midfield, and at the start he cost Sunderland the goal. So
Yeah.
he was really good.
If you could sum the game up in one word, you first.
We're more on the counter attack.
Will I?
Oh, brilliant.
Probably.
That's the one question.
Uh,
Frustrating.
I would say, frustrating.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Right, cheers, lads. SFC fans react. And I'm with, what's your name?
Anna. Layla.
Girls, bit disappointing result. We've been the better side. We've huffed and puffed, but we just couldn't put the ball in the back of the neck over.
No.
What was your favourite moments in the game?
When Alex Pritchard done the corners.
Alex Fisher's in the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we're missing? Do you think we're missing the strikers? It looked today like their centre halves just had us, crosses and things going in. They were just clearing everything, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But a draw's not a bad result. Draw's not a bad result, do you think?
Yeah.
We're seventh, like we slipped out with the playoffs, but it is what it is. Who's your favourite player this afternoon?
I don't know. Well, because mine was Ross Stewart, but he's injured. So I'm going to say Luke 09.
Luke 09. What do you make of the game today, love?
Good. It was my first Sunderland match.
The first one? Yeah. Will you be back?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite player today?
Dan Neil.
Dan Neil.
Tell him why.
Because he used to live in me house.
Dan Neil's a favourite player because he used to live in a house. All right. And what was your favourite moment in the game today? I'll go you first.
The corners.
The corners?
Yeah.
The corners.
Right, thanks for your time, alright? Cheers.
Callum.
And
Alex.
Lads, disappointing. I mean, I'm very ungrateful. I think we should have won that game.
Yeah.
I was, we had all the position. We just couldn't create that defining moment to cover.
Yeah, I think Preston, a lot of their games have been 0-0, and they have one of the best defences in the league, whereas we've got a good attack. So you kind of knew that it wouldn't be a big margin.
Yeah.
I was thinking 1-0 to us, but we just couldn't get there in the end. Just really unfortunate.
What do you think was what was the problem today? Do you think for Sunderland?
We've got to
miss Ross Stewart. Their defenders
missing Ross Stewart and Sims. Yeah, we've just got to be more. We've got to be more composed.
Yeah.
Passing more.
More composed.
Releasing it more.
I think it's games like this where you realise when your two strikers are out injured, you haven't got another striker, you've got no target man.
I mean, we really do miss Ross Stewart. Just a shame that he's injured. We really do miss him.
Yeah.
And we could have scored loads today if he was here, but and the score, it wasn't our way, but we played all right.
Yeah. Do you think we should take the positives? Because I'm a bit ungrateful. I think we should have won, but it is what if we didn't lose.
I know.
Take the positives, clean sheet.
Yeah,
on to the next
I'll take
one.
It.
Yeah. Best player on the park this afternoon.
Who do you think?
Patrick Roberts done okay.
Patrick Roberts, that was mine probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat Roberts. Definitely.
Best moment. There wasn't many, if any.
Not really, I think when Elise blocked that goal in the first half.
That's a good point.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was a sigh of relief there.
Yeah. Staying positive.
Yeah.
Or when Jefferson Bennett was through on goal. He should have scored, but he couldn't put it in the back of the net.
Yep.
So.
What was slip to 7th? Do you think when once we get back on track on Tuesday, beat Blackpool hopefully?
I think we'll beat Blackpool.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2-1 to Blackpool, and I think we'll get a last-minute winner.
Right, cheers lads. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Lee Farrell is on. SAFC fans react. You alright, Paul?
I am sound.
I'm a bit frustrated after that game, but having spoken to Michael, he's calmed us down a bit, and he's made us realise that it's not really as bad a point as what I think really.
To be honest, it's a goalless draw with a team, both teams who really didn't have that much of attacking threat. Like, we played well, we took chances well, we just couldn't find the back of the net. It's just one of them days, really.
Why do you think we didn't find the back of the net this afternoon?
To be honest, it was a lack of forwards, but yeah, again, the lads train, they know what they're doing, but yeah, again, it's just down to the organisation of the forwards and everything else. But
do you think we're just missing out without striker today? Somebody running off the balls and getting in the box and causing them problems?
Now and then, but I'm saying it's now we managed to score in 2 games now without a striker, so you can't be saying, oh, we need a striker, because you see another teams playing with false nines in this league.
I mean, against the side, like a physical side, like Preston, who have got probably one of the best the best defensive records in the league.
Yeah, they
against
have,
teams like this, you're going to need a striker on the pitch.
We could do with something a bit more physicality up front, because that's what we did. We had too many people going down easy against challenges. Just we need people cementing the place, stay on the feet and all that. But apart from that, we've done well today.
Who stood out for you this afternoon?
To be honest, this afternoon, all the lads played well. I was talking to Michael and Paul about it. Preferably Patrick Roberts, he was direct, he was demanding the ball. He was trying to get in the box, he was trying to take chances when he can. Yeah. You can't fault the lad for what he tries, he puts out and out effort. And people say Jack Clark and that, but sometimes you got the little things what people look at as well.
That's
what
true.
Patrick Roberts does is the demand, he shouts on the pitch.
Staying positive.
Yeah, it's all about staying positive. Like, we may have dropped down now just because of a goalless draw, but we could change it around as soon as we play Blackpool and we come up against Blackpool.
3 points on Tuesday.
100%. All we got to do is take the chances well. Blackpool, an iffy team, they go on and off. A bit like we do ourselves sometimes, so at the minute we've got a good start, go forward with it, keep going. And like today I was going to say Bennett came on, fantastic efforts what he'd done, but young lad still learning. So we've got a very young promising side ahead SHAUN, so it's all down what they can do with the right leadership.
Right, so you're staying there, the positive vibes, yeah?
Yeah, positive vibes, keep going, keep happy, smile on during the season. So, any loss will take it on chin and fight back, yeah?
Alright, cheers, pal.
No bother.
That was a pleasure.
In a bit.
Take care, buddy.